Hey now, happy July 4th to everyone. I got my Chevrolet apple pie and baseball t-shirt from the Field of Dreams, my Topps hat, so this is about as Americana as I can get. But we are a couple housekeeping issues. One housekeeping issue. Just a quick reminder, tomorrow is the last, well, today, tomorrow at about 2 o'clock, let's say, is the last day to enter for this Ted Simmons signed baseball. It is inscribed Hall of Fame 2020. I'm going to be giving that away on my channel. All you have to do is find a video where I interview Ted Simmons and just put a like and a comment. I'm going to check, and then I'll do a random drawing. You also have to be subscribed to my channel. So that ends about 12 tomorrow. But that's about it. Let's move on to Smiling Jack Chesbro. So most people know the last 30-game winner in the major leagues was none other than the great Denny McLain, who will never be a Hall of Famer. But the last 40-game winner was none other than Jack Chesbro, I think in 1904. Yeah, way back when. He died. Hold on, I have it up here. I have it when he died. You're not going to see this, but he died, well, a long time ago, like in the 1931. So he is a tough autograph. He almost makes Oscar Charleston, who I did before, common. Obviously, he's not. There, according to Ron, less than 10 autographs known of Jack Chesbro. I have seen for sale 2 or 3. So it's very interesting. Normally, I don't go buying vintage signed baseballs, but if I were to buy a Jack Chesbro signed baseball, I'd be looking for, I signed the autograph, I would be looking for a signed baseball. And I want to show you why right now. So this is really cool right here. Oh, is it right there? We'll get to this in a second. Let's go up here. So this is a really cool photo. So back in like 1925, Barney Dreyfuss put together a reunion of the 1901 Pirates. And at that reunion was none other than Honus Wagner, Fred Clark, and the man of the hour, Jack Chesbro. And what happened during that time is baseballs were passed and they were signed by people, sorry, I should say players that were at this event. So there are baseballs out there, Jack Chesbro, and it's probably easier to find a Jack Chesbro baseball than it is to find anything else. I have personally seen about 4 or 5 of these baseballs for sale or in personal collections since I started collecting. Ron estimates there's probably about maybe up to 10 baseballs. Maybe there's more. I don't know. So back in 2006, you can see right here, someone at the event. Let's take a look here. So I forgot. But anyways, they had this event. Someone at the event here, his family auctioned off their baseball. And you can see right here, let's pull it up here. This is the Jack Chesbro autograph. Now, I don't want to go into an autograph analysis too much about him, only because you don't want to buy, like Charleston, you only want to buy either one of these baseballs or a signed check, which we're going to get to in a moment. So as you can see with the baseball right here, what you want to look for is, you don't, according to Ryan, and I can see why, you don't want to look for uniform pen throughout. It looks like when they were signing these baseballs, they passed them along. And every Chesbro baseball I've seen that's good, and I'll get to that in a second, is he must have been signing next to, I don't know who Zimmer is. He's someone on the team, obviously. And there's Fred Clark as well. But you can see the pen, the strength of the pen, or even the pen is different, fountain pen for everyone. You can see, obviously, that the Clark ball is much heavier and deeper strength than the Chesbro ink ball. And again, I want to show you another autograph right here. This is very similar, but it's not the same ball. Again, also from this event, this was sold by Golden a while back. You see the Clark, you see the Zimmer, you see the Chesbro, you see another person down here. But you're looking for these people together. I'm assuming they passed these baseballs around as they were sitting, and Chesbro must have been sitting next to these individuals. Now, Ron believes that there are some fakes, and the fakes look like what? They look like this. Now, I don't want to show who posted this, but you can finally find this. But again, you can see right here, Ron says to look out for these baseballs. And they're usually the person who forges, and I'm not 100% sure they're forged. But what the key things to look for is the J's are very similar with the Wagner and the Chesbro. And more importantly, the pen looks like it's the same pen sign throughout, which we know based on the other baseballs, which we know are ironclad, were not the case. And again, we also want to look for certain people. Again, like looking back here, we want to look for Zimmer near the Chesbro. So he says these fake baseballs, if they are fake, basically have in order. It says Charles, better known as Deacon Phelps, Wagner, Chesbro, then Just Tanner, I think that's his name. So you really want to, if you're in the market for a Chesbro and you see a great deal on with a panel with these 4 going down, take a deep breath. I know it's probably a good deal, but you may have to pass up on it. So again, if we go to the PSA database, there's not much in here. Again, there's one of these baseballs that we talked about. Again, there's the Zimmer right there, followed by the Chesbro. Again, you don't see Wagner anywhere near here. Wagner was not signed near him. He probably signed somewhere else in the baseball, which is you want to see. The ink is a little stronger on this one than the other ones. But again, you can see the Zimmer is not nearly as strong as the Chesbro. Another thing you want to see here is the signed checks. And I've only seen one of these checks. And these are Chesbro signed checks drawn on this Conway National Bank. I've seen 2 of them, believe it or not. There's this one in the PSA database and Legendary Auctions, whose owners were thrown in jail about 10 years ago, I think related to Mastro. Right before they went down, they also had a Chesbro signed check in their very last auction. And it sold for somewhere around $28,000. I'm sure it was a good check. So these are the only 2 that Ron paper documents that Ron says are ironclad. So if you're going to buy a Chesbro, for some reason you're in the market, one becomes available, you're looking for either a check drawn on the Conway National Bank or you're looking for one of these baseballs. Finally, they have one of these letters in PSA. It's got the seal right here. I've never seen this letter. I don't know the context of this letter. I don't know if it was stolen from one of the archives of the Baseball Hall of Fame. Like I said, I know very little about this letter. You got the John down here and a John down here. Yeah, I just don't know much about this letter. My guess is it's stolen, but I've never seen it offered in auction. And finally, Cooperstown expert. I'm sure he's a great guy, Jim. I don't know him, but he claims to have this autograph. If this were offered to me for free, I probably wouldn't take it. It's just too scary. It's just on a cut piece of paper. No one was going. I don't know what this E is either, to be honest. But no one was asking Chesbro for an autograph. He died, like I said, in 1931. He was in 1908. I don't think there's just a cut of him out there, period. It's just, I think it's fake. So that's about it with Chesbro. Like I said, a very rare autograph, not in my collection. So I know we did 2 real toughies, Charleston and Chesbro. We're going to move back to, I think, the second umpire, if we did Barlick. So probably the second umpire, and I'm hoping I'm saying his name correctly, Nestor Shilak. But we're going to get to him next time. So until then, everyone have a happy 4th. Enter the contest, and as always, keep collecting.